Recently you tweeted, 4 years ago Milo was born and all my heartache and pain in my past finally made sense. I love you, son. I'll teach you all that I have. Why did you want to share that message with the world?
I think, the beauty of social media is being able to share certain aspects and have this sort of megaphone to share who you are with people. And those moments, I think, that inspire me to be so personal, they're proud moments for me. It's kind of like, sharing a photo from his first day of school. I mean, these are all normal mom things that you want to share. It's just have the luxury of sharing it with lots of people.
What did that mean, that tweet? Did you have a specific example in mind, or was it just something that you felt, from the heart?
No, I just think, everything leads you up to where you are when you have a child. So to recognize that and just, look in this baby's eyes and be like, oh yeah, this is why everything happened the way it happened. And know that your experience in life will live on through them because you'll teach them the lessons that you've learned.
What's it like being a working mom, balancing your family time versus your career time?
It's hard. It's no joke being a working mom. It really is no joke. Every day is a balancing act. Some days I do it better than others, but they are my priority. And I just have to be kind to myself in the moments that everything else kind of gets lost because they're the most important things.
What does a normal day look like for you?
Oh, I'm up at 6:15 breastfeeding, and then I take the baby downstairs and I make breakfast for both of the kids, get Milo to school. He needs to be in the car by 8 for school, and then, my mornings are with Bella doing whatever work I need to do, not only like around the house, but also just, with the clothing line and other things like that. He gets home from work at 3, dinner craziness starts at 5:30, bath time after dinner. I mean, it's, the normal, typical mom schedule.
Was it hard to say no to roles like mistresses once you moved, or was walking away from these types of shows a little bit easier?
It wasn't hard at all because the most important thing is my family, and that doesn't just mean my kids, but also my husband and keeping a marriage healthy. To me, entails actually being together, and there's no way he can move to Vancouver, so it was a no-brainer for me. And plus, this is just I've been working since I was 7 years old, right? This is such an important time in my kids' lives. I don't want to miss it. I want to be around.
Is there anything new that you learned about yourself, perhaps as an actress or as a person in general, once you had your family?
Yeah, I definitely think that having my kids brought out a softer side, a more vulnerable side that I didn't have before that I'm able to utilize in my acting. Yeah.
So, Project Runway All-Stars, what's your absolute favorite moment about filming that show? It looks like a lot of fun.
All of it. I mean, just the fact that I get to go to work every day and be surrounded by such incredible talent and creativity. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of a dream job. You get to go to work, you get to wear incredible clothes, get your hair and makeup done by the best of the best, and sit there and look at fashion all day. And I get to sit next to these two amazing talents with Isaac Mizrahi and Georgina Chapman.
You give a lot of mentorship and advice to the contestants on there. Was there any piece of advice that stuck to you, either from the judges or the designers?
I think the best piece of advice that I got was from Isaac Mizrahi, because when I first signed on to do the job, I was really nervous because I was sitting next to Georgina Chapman and Isaac Mizrahi, and they're brilliant. And I thought, why would anyone want my opinion on fashion? And Isaac said, as long as you stay true to who you are and your aesthetic and what you love, and be honest with that, the designers can only grow from it.
So football season is coming up. Are you super excited to cheer on your team?
Always.
Do you have
yes.
any big plans? How do you view the first game?
I mean, the great thing about football is it's really a Sunday sport, and Sundays to me are always about family and being together. So football season always represents this great time in the living room and yummy food and just being together to root on your team.